Alright guys, today, spring food plot. What are we going to do with spring food plot? As you can see behind me, we're not going to do much because it's already ready. So let me take you closer and show you what I mean by that. Alright, just walking out here to the food plot. As you can see, it's plenty green because all the rain we done had for the last 4-5 months. I'm pretty sure everybody's food plot is super green right now. We get rain at least 2 times a week, and like I said, it's been that way for months. So rain is not a problem. And I wanted to catch this food plot before the weeds started growing in it. And I think I caught it at the right time. And the reason I say we're not gonna do much this food plot, if you remember in my fall food plot video, I planted clover with those beets and greens and all the other stuff that I put in the back. Okay, and this Whitetail Institute clover here, this is the clover for you guys that hadn't seen it. Just blue and yellow little bitty seeds, I mean real small. And this is the beets and greens, if you haven't seen it. It's kind of the same seed with some, like I said, these radishes. I think one of them radishes and one of them turnips, so I don't know which one is what, but I think the crazy looking one is the turnips. But what I'm going to do is a 50-50 mix on that. What I normally do is put some clover in there. Then I put some beets and greens in there. A little bit more clover. And some more beets and greens. Then I try to mix it up from the bottom. Don't worry about spilling seeds, you're gonna do that. I can't even remember what I put back there, but yeah. But if you look here, you can see it's nothing but clover. And I've been doing this for the last 2 years, planting my clover in my fall food plot. That way in the spring, I don't have to do nothing but spray. You can see how full it is. All I want to do is try to get it to grow some, and we should be good. Just going back toward the middle. Well, like I said, in the middle it'll always grow better, but the weeds grow better too here. So like I said, here starting to get some grass in it, and that's what we're going to try to get out of today. So I'm happy the way it looks. I'm glad I caught it right now before the weeds start to take over. Go back here to the back real quick. You're back here in the back. If I can remember, I planted buckwheat, which the buckwheat is it's no longer here, but I want to say I planted oats, and that's what looks like it's coming back up here. I don't think that's weed grass, I think that's oats. And it is clover inside those oats also. And I might have planted some clover back here, but I can't exactly remember. I don't know if I did or not. I probably did, but it's a good amount of clover here and there in patches. And the fruit trees, these apple trees hadn't started blooming yet, but they got a little end to them. Let's see if I can see. It's bloom starting to form in there, but these are late season well, I ain't gonna say late season apples. They don't bud out till later than regular just eating apples. But here you see in this cage, you see how the clover's growing in this cage. I hope to get the clover out here on this food plot to grow like that. But I'm not going to spray back here in the back. Simple fact that I might kill these oats. So I'm going to let the back be what it is. But we're going to spray the main part of the food plot up here. So let's go back to my bike and I'll show you what my setup is. Alright guys, my setup here. Anybody that has watched my food plot videos in the past know this is a 24-gallon sprayer. I got clethodim in here. Well, the product name is grass out, but it ain't nothing but the clethodim. I know I'm probably not saying that right, but that's close as I can get. Right now I got 20 gallons in it. I think that was enough for this food plot. And one other little small food plot I'm gonna spray. The mix ratio on the grass out, it said that like 8 ounces per acre. It didn't give me a gallon ratio, and it said max was 16. Of course, you know I got 16 in there. So hopefully that'll kill the grass and give this clover all the space it needs to grow. And like I said, I got the boom sprayer here connected to it. That little sprayer spreads out probably 8 feet, like 4 feet on either side, which is a good deal. I've had that for years, and that little combination works good. And the other thing I'm going to do is I got 2 bags of 10-10-10, which is 40-pound bags, so there's probably going to be 80 pounds of fertilizer I'm going to put out here on the food plot, just try to give this clover a boost. Like I said, we've been getting plenty of rain, so the rain is not going to be the problem. Like I said, hopefully this clover get taller than it is, because I want it probably ankle high at least. So we're gonna spread out this fertilizer first, so I won't have to walk in the weed spray when I'm out here putting that fertilizer out. So I'm gonna put the fertilizer out first, then we'll come back and spray it. Make sure you get you a mask or something, because you don't want to breathe this dust that come off of this fertilizer. Get you some rubber gloves, any kind of gloves, just protect yourself. So let's get started. All right, guys, we got that sprayed. We got the fertilizer out. That's all I'm gonna do. Like I said, I planted the clover in the fall food plot. For in the spring, I don't have to do much. So I'm happy with that. And like I said, hopefully it'll kill all that little grass that's in it before it gets waist tall. So you know it's spring, and that weed's gonna grow real quick. So I'm glad we got it sprayed. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up here where I planted the pear trees, and I want to show you what I want to try to do up here. All right, guys, we up here where I planted those pear trees. Like I said, I got one back here in the back. Look like it's doing pretty good. It's bloomed already. And I got a smaller one in the growing tube right here. I had that one knocked over by a bear. I got a picture of the bear on one of my cameras. And the next picture after the bear picture, this was knocked over. So the guys came over and put a stake up and duct taped it around for that won't happen again. But like I said, I got a one right here. This is just for the people that haven't seen me plant these and do anything to them. And I got another growing tube back behind it with another tree in it, pear tree in it. And it hasn't started blooming yet, but we'll go take a look at that real quick. But what I want to show you guys here in this field, I've never planted this field. The landowner planted this field one time, probably about 4 years ago. It didn't do too well, but of course he didn't put any fertilizer and lime on it, that type thing. In the dead middle of the summer, this field gets up waist high with just weeds. All, you know, just bush, and I mean it's thick too. But what I want to try to do, I got some good old whitetail clover. I'm gonna spread it out in this field because I got one of my cameras over here, and the deer's been out here just eating and eating. And I haven't really had a camera on this bottom of this field, so I didn't even know the deers really use this. But they use the bottom of it like a highway. I mean, all the pictures I have is deers walking on the bottom side of this area here, which, like I said, I didn't even know they used it. So, and with my food plot being ate up so quickly, I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to plant this. Not right now, I'm just gonna throw the clover out now, but in the fall I'm gonna go ahead and try to plant this just to try to give them more food before they won't eat up my food plot. Then, you know, the rest of the season don't have anything to eat. So I'm gonna, like I said, throw the clover out. Then probably another 2-3 weeks, whenever this grass get up so high, I'm gonna come in here and cut it, bush hog it with the bush hog, and we're gonna try to do this like people have suggested. You know, just throw the seed out, and when the grass covered up, hopefully, you know, it'll work in the spring. I don't know. I haven't tried it that way, but we're gonna try it this time. So I'm gonna go ahead and spread this clover out, and we're just gonna let it be. Hopefully it'll rain on it in the next couple of days or so, and that's why I want to just try to get some better food than just this grass and whatever else is in here. I want to try to get some better food for, like I said, the deers are starting to use this area. So let's get done with that. And I saved some of the fertilizer. I'm gonna throw at the base of these trees, just try to fertilize these pear trees some, and hopefully we can be done with this. right, guys, well, that's it for today. Like I said, I was actually down here turkey hunting, and I have no idea what happened to the turkeys. Friday I went out, had Tom come in and doing his thing, but Saturday morning, nothing. Today is Sunday, nothing. So it gave me a quick jump on getting everything, the food plot sprayed and all that. So I'm gonna try to make it home. But guys, like I said, you know, with everything going on right now, and I thought this would be the safest place for me and my family. My son, he's at the trailer right now, and my wife came down yesterday, so but she's going back home. And like I said, just to be out of the way from all the negativity and the problem that's going on, the hunting camp was the best place I thought my family could be. So that's why me and my son, we came down here Thursday, and we've been here ever since. Like I said, that way we have something to do instead of just sitting in the house banging our head against the wall playing video games. So I just want to say that, guys, and please protect your families, and we're out of here. Thanks for watching, guys.